back to the second segment. I'm joined with Wellington Pereira, Director Development Experience, Microsoft South Pacific, right?
Asia Pacific.
Asia Pacific. So, Wellington, what's happening with Microsoft nowadays?
A lot, to be very honest. You must have seen this interesting news a couple of days back where we joined the Linux Foundation as a platinum member.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a rattling news around the world.
Yeah.
Because for a while, for many decades, we were kind of on the opposing ends.
But I think Microsoft contributed a lot to the Linux kernel. I remember like a couple of years back, Microsoft was the #1 contributor in terms of line of codes.
In fact, as of now, we are the largest contributor to the open source community in the world.
Yeah.
We have over, I can't remember the exact number, but 1 million plus contributions in GitHub as of now.
Right.
And also 40% of the stuff that is running on our cloud platform is actually Linux.
Yes.
So that's a very big transition from the good old Microsoft to the modern Microsoft.
So basically, to the audience, in a way, what open source is, I think we spoke about it some time back as well. It's where you get software, source code, everything for free, but depends on what license you release it on. So Microsoft used to be a company where you sell everything.
All proprietary products on the license.
Yeah, I think even I myself get confused with so many licenses sometimes.
Don't try to keep up. Its licensing is utterly complex.
Yes.
I have worked in the company for 10 years. I still get confused at times.
Yes. So apart from this, where is Microsoft heading? What's the local companies are doing with this latest trend right now?
When I look at the whole technology landscape today, there are about 3 key trends that we're actually talking about. Big data, then IoT and cloud. So at a high level, we used to think, okay, the rest of the world is working on these technologies, but Sri Lanka is far behind, or our software companies are far behind. So I have the privilege of working with a lot of software companies, startups to mature companies. I'm quite thrilled to say that there are companies here working on some world-class products, building some very innovative applications using IoT, big data, and cloud, which will literally put them on the map as well as put Sri Lanka on the map.
So to the audience, if we explain what IoT is and a lot of people wouldn't understand this.
Right. So IoT essentially means Internet of Things, where anything that is around you can be connected with any type of connectivity that you know of. It could be Bluetooth, it could be a radio network or a Wi-Fi network or even a GSM network. So anything around you can be connected to the internet with a bunch of sensors providing you more insights about your environment and what you're working with.
For example, let's say I have 2 lights at home. It's actually IoT devices which are already internet connected, Wi-Fi connected. Even from here I can change the color, I can change the light, I can switch it on and off. So those are little things where it's internet connected devices. It doesn't have to be a computer, doesn't have to be a big device. It has to be, it can be a really small device, like I said, a light bulb.
Yeah, interesting thing is 5-6 years ago, this used to be a very complex technology where you needed a lot of depth expertise to work on. But today, I know a lot of students who are working on these kind of applications with hardware, software, and cloud applications. Yeah. They learn these things within a couple of days. So the technology is kind of simplified to a great extent today.
So I think Microsoft is one of those bigger companies who came up with an operating system for Raspberry Pi. Now Windows 10 runs on Raspberry Pi.
Windows 10 IoT Core.
Core runs on Raspberry Pi, and it's really easy for someone to build something nowadays. It wouldn't take a long time. And even if you can see a Mac in front of me, I can still run Microsoft Visual Studio now.
Sure, yeah.
So what's the sudden change in Microsoft going into open source? Is it a business decision, or is it just keeping up with the trend?
It's partly both, but it's a much bigger strategy, or much bigger need from the market actually, because when you look at it, it's no longer a one technology platform driven world. People need, or consumers have so many different demands, and we actually wanted to see how we can work with them, support them, because as Microsoft, we have a very unique set of strengths that we can offer to our consumers, especially things like Windows, Office 365, and a bunch of other interesting products. So if we leave out the open source community, which is a larger part around the world, we are leaving out a number of people. So we wanted to basically give our value to all of them.
I think one reason is your cloud platform, right? People to use it. I mean, a lot of people depend on Linux servers, and some people are comfortable in it. And they just want a platform that's reliable, but still you can run your favorite operating system. I think that's one of the reasons.
Exactly. Yeah.
So in terms of this, I've seen that Microsoft moving into a lot of government-related services and a lot of giving out software for free for university students.
Yeah, so we have been doing that for a very long time because Microsoft is a partner-driven company, right? We don't, in any of the markets that we operate on, we don't directly sell most of our products. We work with partners who obviously sell licenses, but deploy, implement these products across customers. Then for them to sustain their businesses, they need a healthy intake of people. So then one of the big investments that we have been doing over the last 10, 12 years is to educate and create awareness among the student population. So when they are basically savvy with these tools and technologies that we offer when they come out, so they are already skilled. So as of now, we have about 40,000 students with access to free software. Yeah. We are investing a lot on this.
So it's not about only making money, you giving things back to the community as well.
In fact, if I look at the amount of money that we have made here by selling versus amount of software that we have given free of charge, it's actually more.
Yes. I realize that. Another thing I think we haven't mentioned that Microsoft is now moving to hardware. And even the last the announcement that you did, I think you kind of killed Apple in announcement by mile. So what's happening with the hardware and how the Sri Lankan market is keeping up with these hardware devices?
Intention was never to kill another competitor,
yeah.
But the intention was actually to create more premium quality products targeting that premium market.
Yeah.
The devices that you are referring to are basically the Surface Studio and the new Surface Book plus the HoloLens, the mixed reality device that we have introduced. So traditionally Microsoft was not a device company. The only device that we had was Xbox.
Yeah. And we had mouse and keyboards.
Oh yeah, those are selling like hotcake around the world. But when we look at the premium quality devices, Xbox had been our flagship product. But recently, with the keeping up with the industry trends, so we decided to venture into premium quality hardware, and it's doing well.
Yeah, I'm actually interested in having one of those computers because it's actually back in the days when you say a computer, I mean like the picture you get is ugly device, right? A white box or a black box and with ugly monitor. But now it's I think Apple in a way set trends in terms of device, making it prettier, looking good. I think it's a good move that Microsoft did this because people now have a choice.
I mean, our focus had been to kind of reinvent new device categories or create completely new device categories. 5 years ago, if I tell you about a hybrid device which can replace your laptop or a tab that can replace your laptop, it might not sound well, right?
Yeah.
But today, everyone wants to do a hybrid device.
Yes, and I think it's even I was thinking about getting one. I mean, like I actually buy Macs not because it's the operating system itself. It's just the hardware quality that I feel that it's good. I mean, you pay a real premium price for it.
But you get the true value for paying that.
Like even I was saying now this is a 9-year-old computer. Still runs. I mean, well, that's what you're looking for. I think even I've seen a few devices that Microsoft has done and it looks really good.
I mean, if you carry one of these, if you are traveling, tendency is you will carry one of these, the tablet and your phone.
Exactly.
What we wanted to do was basically reduce it to 2 devices, your phone and one device to replace everything else.
So what's happening with the phones now? Since you came into that market, I think you kind of killed the Microsoft phone, but you're moving into some device. Or are you planning to kill it?
That's way beyond my pay grade to answer. But what I can echo is a news briefing or interview what Satya, our CEO, did last week.
Right.
That we are actually focusing on that ultimate phone,
Yes.
delivering premium experiences.
So it's going to be, I think, one thing that I liked about Microsoft with Windows 10 coming out, 10 So it's seamlessly, you run it on a tab, you run it on a Raspberry Pi,
Yeah.
like I said. So if it's run on a phone, you have the seamless integration, right?
Yeah,
So that's what you're looking for, I guess.
correct.
So
Absolutely.
then it's easy for you to keep up as well. So you don't have to update 10 different software.
Of course, yeah.
A lot of people doesn't know, even before Apple came in, Microsoft actually had a smartphone OS.
Yeah,
Windows
long
CE.
time back.
Yes, I
Long
used to
time.
use it and it worked quite well.
Yeah.
It's just the flow. I mean, like when Apple came in, what made it a hit was the Play Store.
Yeah,
So when Microsoft was there, when I had those iPad devices running Windows CE and Windows Mobile, it was only reason is it's really difficult for you to find an application and install it.
yeah. I think Windows CE delivered whatever market requirements at that time.
Yeah.
The cycle of evolution
Yes.
didn't
I
pan
mean, now
well
it's
for that.
now I think people has already been trained to use devices, and all you had to do is come up with a great device.
Of course, yeah.
Anything else you like to add, Belinda?
So I actually would like to add a little bit on the work that we're doing in the technical community.
Yeah.
Because technology is something that you need to learn, share, and then grow.
Yes.
So we are a very strong believer on that, personally me, but also the company. So we have a great bunch of people whom we call most valuable professionals in the market. We have about 20 of them in the country.
Right.
They are world-class experts in their respective areas. So we do a number of free events every month. Anyone is welcome to join to learn about these new technologies, be it big data, be it machine learning, be it any other artificial intelligence technology. There are local experts who are talking about these as we speak.
So how do they get to know about this event? Is there a specific place they can go to? Or?
All these events are published on meetup.com and Facebook events.
Right.
So if anyone just go and search about our product names,
Yeah. So you can search for Microsoft Sri Lanka and you can find it.
all these are published on the event pages.
So thank you so much for joining.
Thank you,
Belinda.
Kalinga.
It was a pleasure having you. Let's take a small break and see you after this break.